Imagine you're driving a brand new electric vehicle or using the latest artificial intelligence software, and suddenly, everything just stops working because of one microscopic defect in a single chip.
That sounds like an absolute nightmare for both the driver and the manufacturer.
Exactly, and that's why AEHR is worth a closer look right now.
AEHR? I haven't heard that ticker mentioned much lately. What's driving the sudden spotlight on them?
Well, there has been significant recent activity, including two SEC 8K filings in April of 2026, one material agreement and one other material event. And it's happening right as artificial intelligence and electric vehicles are hitting a fever pitch.
So they're part of this big tech explosion? What does Aehr Test Systems actually do? Are they making the chips themselves?
Not at all, and that's the interesting part. They don't make the silicon. They sell the machinery that stress tests it. They provide what's called burn-in equipment, which essentially forces any hidden defects to surface under extreme heat and voltage before the chip ever reaches your device or an EV powertrain.
So they're like the quality control inspectors for some of the most demanding chip applications?
Precisely. They operate at a very specialized level, testing everything from full wafers to individual pieces of silicon. As chips get more complex for AI and power electronics, the cost of an undetected failure is rising sharply, making their equipment critical for manufacturers.
I can see why that's important. But when you look at the numbers, does this actually translate into a massive business?
The scale is definitely there. As of the report date, they have a market capitalization of about $2.36 billion. And if you look back over the last 5 years, their revenue has expanded roughly 3.6 times.
3.6 times? That sounds incredible.
It's impressive, but there's a bit of a twist. While they had a compound annual growth rate of 37.3% between 2021 and 2025, the most recent numbers show some volatility. Revenue peaked in 2024 at about $66.2 million, but then it contracted to $59 million in fiscal year 2025.
Wait, so they're growing fast, but they also just had a dip? That sounds like a lot of uncertainty for an investor.
That's exactly where the tension lies. On one hand, you have the bull case, the massive structural tailwinds from AI processors and the transition to silicon carbide semiconductors for electric vehicles. They've also expanded their reach by acquiring Incal technology, which lets them cover a broader workflow from wafer-level screening to post-package burn-in.
And I'm guessing the bear case is just as intense?
It really is. The bears are pointing to the fact that the company is currently navigating a period of negative profitability, with a recent net loss reported in their 10Q. They also have a return on invested capital, or ROIC, of negative 3.7%, which means they're essentially destroying value on the capital they've deployed so far. Plus, there has been some notable insider selling by directors and executives recently, which always makes people pause.
So you've got massive industry growth on one side, but negative returns and recent revenue contraction on the other. That's a huge gap to bridge.
It's a massive gap. You have a company trading at a price-to-sales ratio of about 40.09, and you have to ask how much future recovery is already built into the price.
I'm definitely hooked, but I don't know where I'd stand on this one yet. Is there a way to see which side has the stronger argument?
That's exactly what we're diving into in our full deep dive. We're going to break down those recent 8K filings, look at the actual customer concentration risks, and see if that cash runway can actually sustain them through this cycle. You won't want to miss it. But that's just the surface. The full 50-minute deep dive on Aehr Test Systems common stock, the business, the management, the financials, who owns it, the risks, and the valuation is waiting for you on stockanalytics.ai. For €20 a month, you get 20 full-length deep dive requests, plus our entire S&P 500 and NASDAQ 100 video library, and you can request your own. That's stockanalytics.ai. And a quick note, this is an AI-generated analysis for educational purposes only, and nothing here is financial advice.